It will be best of 9, guys, and welcome to Gladiators of the Arena, the grand finals here. Hart and Liereyy going against Eddie and Miguel. It is Aztecs and Mayans war here. I will decrease the resolution, not the resolution, the scroll speed a bit, and yeah. Nothing too surprising here from both teams. Everyone upping with pop 25. Pretty reasonable up timings here. And let's take a look at the spots. We have Hart, obviously the guy who we will see most of the time going for the Monk Rush civilization. Picking the Aztecs, very offensive gold spot, very late when it comes to pushing the steer. And has a very defensive gold here. That he's picking, and actually look at that, 4 in wood over here and only 2 over here in the south, so that's pretty untypical. And 6 on the berries, so not your 100% standard build up here. On the other side we have Liereyy, not a single farm out yet, only 1 lumber camp, and he will be going for plumed archers. On the other side we have Miguel playing the Aztecs. Normally we will see Miguel go for the boom civ and Eddie for the Monk Rush, and indeed Miguel says I will boom on eagles. Remember guys, the last time we had this very finals in the game 7 with Aztecs and Mayans war, and Eddie had the Aztecs and Miguel the Mayans, and now they switched it up. They lost because we had Hart doing a sneaky Monk Rush into the only house walls here of Miguel, and he died horribly. And on the other side, we have Eddie going for the plume dodges as well. Bit of a weird mining camp, I would say. Not too bad for like the first layer of stone here, but yeah, when he gets to the second, third layer, it's getting pretty inefficiently. Everyone clicking up to Castle 8, an 80-second window, everyone with 27 villagers, 1 military, nothing down yet, and let's take a look at the relic positioning. Pretty fair in the middle, I have to say. Look at that, that's looked pretty fair, and here Miguel even says mine is not a main gold, and indeed, everyone is taking the back golds. Oh no, Liereyy is not even on gold at all. So maybe with the 5 villages on stone here, later wants to go over here, and yeah, you don't need gold before your castle is up anyways. Maybe to click up. Let's take a look. Did he collect any gold here? No, not really. So he probably sold some stone and some wood, or maybe just a lot of wood here. Did play it with the loom. He's not taking gold too. So they think they're not taking gold. Let's take a look. He is on gold with 5 villages actually. Obviously having your mining camp over here isn't as efficient as, yeah, having the big excess here on the main gold spot. Let's take a look what Hart will be going for. That's the only guy that we don't really know at the moment. Did send more villagers to his second lumber camp. And it feels like, yeah, I would say double defensive monastery here. The Viper with some sellout in the chat. Nothing less expected of him. Okay guys, Bowsaw from everyone except Hart, because he's only now reaching Castle Age. The town center here at the front for Liereyy. Another scout of Eddie should be coming in that direction. Or actually, no, it should be coming in for Miguel. Trying to run away here quite a bit. And I believe not a lot of damage done from all the eagles. TC on the outside, and what a weird positioning. I believe he didn't need to delete that stone wall, and now the eagles coming in. Obviously having some loom helps out. Now running back with this eagle. Let's take a look. Miguel should come here if Eddie would want to. Lispy.com. Oh god, how many percentages are you getting from WAC for that? Oh, now trying to go for the kill here, but that won't work, and indeed losing the Eagle Warrior, and that's first blood. Wheelbarrow now for Miguel as well, going for the 3 GC boom like we would expect. Building defensive barracks, that's a bit more surprising to me though. And Liereyy, shouldn't he have enough stone to build a castle? Seems like he sold the stone to click up. And Eddie says, I will mangle mine. Well, let's see about that. Obviously having an open TC isn't the greatest spot for a defense here. And yeah, going for a third TC now as well is hard. Villager count, obviously pretty even. Not a lot of time where he could get a big advantage here. Eddie going for fletching. That means Plume Archers will come in and Heartt is seeing it. Remember Heartt and Liereyy using TeamSpeak here, and Eddie and Miguel still not going for it, so they are chatting and not 100% sure how efficient that will be. And a thing that I will question, for Brazil B as well. Will Miguel go on TeamSpeak there, or will he actually write in Portuguese? And the others maybe in TeamSpeak, we will see. I think Togao is a guy who normally would love to be in TeamSpeak, and we will see about that later on. Some more eagles here out for Miguel, but nothing too major happening just yet. Eddie though going for the push and collecting a relic even, so using his 2 here in the middle. So 1-for-1 kills at the moment. And Miguel now sees the Plumed Archers. Obviously did knew about it before, or did he? Let's take a look into his point of view. Yeah, he did see the castle. Or, well, at least he did see that the gates were deleted. And Miguel now going for handcart, has the best boom out of all of them. Only going for 1 extra eagle at the moment, and trying to build more walls here to just be safe against potential incoming Plumed Archers with some patterns here. He's doing plumes now. Nothing too surprising. Oh, and Eddie actually just went through it. We completely missed that. Didn't kill a single villager, if I saw it correctly. No, he has 1 kill. And let's take a look. Might get some more kills. Heartt is not running correctly. And not getting a single kill, but losing a lot of HP on his Plumed Archers. So that went worse than expected. Could go for 1 easy snipe here, but isn't expecting that. Let's take a look how Heartt is trying to defend that. And his gold spot is super open. But Eddie, nice ground attack here, and might even get another shot in. And he could go for a lot of kills. 4 and 5 could be easily done for him. If he runs away too far, we'll get 1 here on the wood, but this gold seems to be safe for now. What is he saying? V2? Oh yeah, obviously he's attacking and some Plumed Archers are coming over. Magnus shot here at the front, and we see Eddie should be very good with microing that and that. So yeah, 2-for-1 trade here. Let's take a look. Liereyy trying to out micro a bit. None of those players with vodka arrows so far, and yeah, Miguel should be in very good control, having the strongest boom here, although he's only 1 villager ahead against Liereyy, so I will take that back. Eddie a bit behind, but should get some more kills here and is keeping up the pressure. Now we'll go for another missed kill. Look at that, only 5 studs after being inside and having the possibility to clear up so much. And now we'll lose all his Plumed Archers, yeah, quite easily, having all the weakened archers in the front as well. So yeah, maybe getting some nice kill here. That's a good start for him, but overall not the kills that he wanted to go for. Very okay, Eddie says, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I can agree with that. Let's take a look. Maybe he's on the way to looking to click up. No, only 100 food here, but he will go for another caster, so controlling that main gold spot. And let's see how aggressively he will put it down. He has a complete control here with Plumed Archers, with Mangonel, so I like this idea of the aggressive castle for sure. On the other side, we have Liereyy going for some aggression. Miguel actually got a convert, and Liereyy is putting an aggressive caster as well. Mangonel of Miguel out. He's up to Imperial Age. Let's see if he can intercept those villagers. Is getting some. I wanted to say kills, but isn't getting any kills. And the villagers actually go into the front, and Miguel doesn't have a lot to fight off those villagers. Yeah, he can fight reasonably well against those Plumed Archers, but the repair isn't real, no converts, and this castle will be going up, but so will be the castle of Eddie here on the other side. Very aware of his micro, did get a ground attack though. And did survive here with 7 HP. I thought it would have been a 1-for-1 trade, but Eddie survives. The Control here of Liereyy not as efficient. And the Mangle survives. Let's take a look. Yeah, finally the Eagle Warriors clearing up those 2 villagers here to the front. Did get the repairs in after all. Let's take a look. Maybe some ground attacks. No, not yet. Oh, actually damaging his own Eagle Warrior here. From the archers. Could be a wall here of heart. Is he doing it in time? Oh, what a weird way of doing it. And nice ground. Oh boy, that's a big shot here. And all the plume archers are going down. 54, 24. Reddy doesn't even know how to type anymore. That was a wild attack here. And Miguel just, okay? Okay? What happened? Okay? And Eddie just, yeah, miserably failed. Nice speed walling here of heart. Actually did get that T3 up fast enough. That house up, and now having the defensive castle but hard, still without any gold except this here at the side. Where is his 3rd gold spot? Oh, very much here in the outside. And let's take a look. Yeah, he did scout it, but yeah, it's tough to go for it. And now it feels a bit like the run for Imperial Age starts, and only 16 seconds behind will be Eddie here compared to Hart. On the other side we have Miguel heavily ahead of Liereyy, already in Imperial Age. And let's take a look. What is he preparing? Is he preparing rams? Or yeah, 1 ram, but that's not enough. Going for some more eagles here, going for the +2 defense, and is building a trap. So Liereyy might even fear for his castle here at the front. Very open game so far, and very entertaining with some mediocre strong pushes so far. Not building more rams, heavily on gold as you would expect of an Aztecs player. Now only waiting for 800 food to finally click that elite Eagle Warrior upgrade. And it's coming in, sending the ram to the front. Won't do much. Yeah, idling some villagers here. But the most important thing is that he gets 3 traps out to kill that castle. And still, Liereyy with a lot of plumed archers here over at the side. Something that he could absolutely use here at the front if he wants to engage against the Eagle Warriors, and especially if he wants to go into the trap war. But for now, Eagle Warriors is everything that Miguel is going for, and seems to be pretty fine. More castles here coming up, pretty defensively for Liereyy. It's just sacrificing this one here at the front, and then you can question if it was doing its purpose. Photography now for Liereyy, an upgrade that a lot of top players do way too late if you ask me. And even though they are using TeamSpeak, they still value their upgrade like it deserves to be valued. Eddie now coming over with the Monk, not 100% sure what he's aiming to do. Only going for a relic. Let's take a look. Relic count Miguel to Eddie 2, and on the other side, whoopsie. The 5th one not even picked up, so that's a nice advantage here. And Miguel now asking to go over to the other side. Eddie going in without a bit of patrol, running in a bit longer than he wanted to, but heavily outnumbering Liereyy. So even one upgrade down there, it's still okay. Miguel now going for Garland Wars. Let's take a look. This Mangonel shouldn't do much, and I believe Eddie was lacking. Yeah, the production there of trap, or actually he was a slower one, so it all makes sense. Let's take a look. Is there an option to get in with the Eagle Warriors? Not really. Maybe should even consider building 2 petards here, or maybe focus on the houses first. Trying to do some damage against the Mangonel here, and the Mangonel is going down, but another Mangonel is appearing to strengthen the defense, and Eagle Warriors now will find some sweet pickups here against Hart, and that's so bad for him. He's still running very heavily out of gold. Look at that, only 600 gold left for Hart here, and yeah, his main gold spot still in full control. And an Aztecs player without gold? Haven't seen those players shine too often here. And now the houses are pulled down. I believe it's time to go in. Can Hard wall behind it. He's sending in another villager. One stone wall is going down, focusing the villagers, sending more to the front. And indeed, Miguel is getting in. Now all the onagers and traps should go down if Hard wanted to go, if Miguel wanted to go for it. But for now, he wanted to focus the eco. Now thinking better of it. And is now focusing all the very costly and very gold intense units here of Hard down, and suddenly he's looking into more and more dicey situation, focusing down this castle. What is Hard having here on the map? Look at that military count, -2, now going up to 0 again. And on the other side we have Liereyy only with 36 military, not doing too much either. Eddie going for the first good push here and absolutely punishing the build up here of Hard. He is running out of gold here at the top, 200 gold left. The raiding over here stopped though. Again, now going for the big raid, and I don't see Hard holding here. Liereyy needs to go to the other side, but he's camping, or not camping, but patrolling in front over at his home base. And indeed, a very quick GG here. Eddie and Miguel taking the lead in game number 1. The war that they lost before, the Mayans-Aztecs war, is now going in their favor after we had a very nice push here of Eddie and a very nice, well, I don't want to say defense by Miguel, but he didn't lose much. He played nice defensively, had a pretty sharp boom, and went for a lot of eagles. Quite nicely, Ariane. Yeah. Well, I believe Miguel, they want to play without spectators in the game. A bit weird, but yeah, now everyone is asking the streamers what the passwords are. So Miguel, sharp boom, Eddie nice pushy in the gold spots, and Hard probably didn't realize how bad his map was and wasn't playing aggressively enough, if you ask me. Let's take a look at the achievements. Hard shouldn't have the greatest kill sets, 10-0 here even with the KD. Gold income 6k, so he wasn't that far behind, but yeah, compared to Miguel, the other Aztecs, he was quite far in the hole. And yeah, we can go back into the lobby simulator, and I think I will switch my shirt, or maybe I will at least take it like it's supposed to be. And yeah, we'll be back with game number 2 pretty shortly. It will be, if I remember correctly, the civilizations decided by the guys from the winner bracket, which are Liereyy and Hartl. Liereyy and Hard. And they have to choose 4 different civilizations, which I believe aren't Aztecs and Mayans. And after that, they will switch the civilizations. So 2 very interesting matchups here. I would go for probably like 2 boom civilizations and have no good Monk civilizations at all. So no Japanese, no Byzantines, no Aztecs. Let's just go for like Huns, Persians, what is bad as well, Koreans, Turks or something. Yeah. You should have green turtleneck, so then only your head is visible. Well, I will. There's so many good ideas, guys. Maybe I will do a St. Patrick's Day stream and we'll only have like my eyes visible, and we'll just jump around on the map. That would be scary. Oh, wood face. Okay, guys, here you see. Vikings plus Franks is a good idea. That's true. Jon Snow. Hell no, no way. Why? I believe Frank's Vikings wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. And that's the problem with Eddie. He can rush with basically any civilization. That's pretty true. He is super strong with, yeah, probably like the most knowledgeable arena 1v1 player. And yeah, we will see about that pretty soon. Some tips you would never expect it and get caught off guard. Well, I believe playing against Eddie, you always have to expect it, so you can't get caught off guard too much there. Oh god, my pyramid. My stream is so much full of pyramids, only because I like them. Everyone thinks it's okay to do them here. Too fast. Arr. Nice mangoes amongst. Am I getting rank here? If Jon Snow is messaging me and asking for the password, I can't tell him. Lily, borrow me $100. Why? What would you use them for? If you have a good purpose, I might do it. Easy pyramid, easy life. What's wrong with pyramids? As long as they don't get out to hand. Don't get too out of hand. Well, they don't get out of hand because I only have 140 viewers. If I had like 1,140 viewers, it's getting crazy. Till next Friday, man. We'll see each other on Friday. I want to know what you will do. What you will be doing with those $100. Pause in game for now. You want to play red in the casino? That's not normally where I would love to put in money. So sorry, mate. When's the next elimination of the hippo? Will take some time. Yeah, probably might do King of the Hippo first. Maybe Clash of the Hippo 3 show match, but for now I'm concentrating on Nations Cup and playing and casting. And yeah. Oh god, Viper is doing a pyramid. So I will prepare a grass stout and we'll just deny it. I like some other people are doing it as well. Okay. Yeah, but thanks for trying and participating in the chat. You won't get never the money back than if you're gonna play roulette. Well, Sometimes he wins and then he can give it back, but yeah, he's losing more often than not. With over 1,500 viewers, chat is shit on anyways with or without pyramid. That's not true. I had some very nice experience with the chat, even with the high amount of viewers. Johnny Tank's the best AoE2 player ever? Okay, didn't know that, but if you say so. No respect these days. Okay guys, if the next pause ends, we will jump into the game. Can you make me mod so I can pyramid? I don't know how to do that, sorry. Otherwise I absolutely would have. And let's jump into the game and let's talk a bit about the civilizations. Remember guys, they were picked by GotA and Liereyy, and the mindset is a bit, how do we diffuse the bomb of Eddie's push there? And let's see what they came up with. They went for the Han and Turk composition here. So still possible to push, but probably Janissaries and Knights, maybe some CA options, I have no idea. And on the other side we can see the Persians for Miguel and the Malians for Eddie. So that's, yeah, very much looking into the direction of Knight, Plumed Archer or something. I'm a bit surprised by that choice, honestly. Very surprised how they choose that. Vikings would have been an option, Franks would have been an option. We had other slow civilizations like Koreans are pretty solid against the push. But yeah, for now we will see Civ that can absolutely do a lot of damage here in Castle Age. I heard Man U won a final, but Real Madrid is the new Champions League winner. Just matches the Viper and he can explain you what went down there. And yeah, we'll be very, very proud and we'll be thankful if you ask him. So just add Tyrant_the Viper and ask him what Manchester United did all the season. I heard a guy saying perfect season. I'm not really sure how you can have a perfect season, ending 5th in Premier League and winning not even the most important cup in Europe, but if you don't have any high standards, that's something that you can go for. Well, Amsterdam had a worse season for sure. So now we can see GotA is picking up 30 gold to get to 130 to sell wood for 70 here. And then click up and still have 200 stone to go for boom. So that will be a very heavy boom approach. Needs to get the market ASAP so that no one else can sell the wood before him. And Miguel actually would be a bit faster here. Let's take a look. 700, 800, yeah. So if Miguel would go for the same strategy, which he is obviously not, but yeah, that could have been a bit dicey. Well, Eddie is going for Plumed Archers here. We see Liereyy is going for the Janissaries and pure boom by GotA and Miguel. Will be interesting. So it will be kind of a lower eco here at the side, and the other two guys will go for full Cavalier support. And then you have to ask yourself, what's a better Cavalier support civilization? Is it the Huns? Faster stables, no houses, pretty solid eco, or is it the Persians? Even having an attack against potential archers, which obviously Liereyy will not go for, and having an enormous eco boost there. Viper is on standards. Mickey Mouse Euro League. Oh yeah. Okay. But next season will be so much better. We still need to bet the Viper on how Menu will perform. I would suggest something like, I will give you 1 to 7 odds that they will not make it into the finals. What do you think about that? Everyone is so jealous that we signed Pogba. How did our last bet go, Liereyy? Well, you cannot like decide on one bet with odds. Obviously, you're winning it so much more often than me. That's why I had 3-to-1 odds. So you can't really say that. Like if we are betting on like, okay, now I will get 1 to, what would I say, like 1 million that I will hit a basketball shot over the whole court and I miss, and you say like, haha, now I'm the betting master. That's not how it works, Viper. Yeah, 7-to-1. Oh yeah, check your recent donations from Nilly to... Oh, indeed, yeah. Oh, guys, you're so savage. And yeah, another boom here, another offensive TC by Heart, but no punish here so far. Eddie could have went for him again, but then would have been repunished by Liereyy for sure. Okay, well, we can settle the bet via your normal PayPal if you want to in the future. And everyone knows that I'm a bad person, so that wouldn't really help. Okay, Liereyy now, light cap, doing some damage here against Miguel. The castle of Eddie is coming up, and the castle of Liereyy will be set up here as well. Oh, we'll revisit the betting after the transfer market is over, okay? So you want to have more insight and then probably want to change the odds if it turned out bad and want to stay with the bet if it turned out good for you. Grass Viper. Okay, enjoy your training. So we can finish, concentrate on the game. It's only 17 minutes of arena. KD is 0-0 for everyone. Idle villager count is 1 for Miguel. That's the most exciting game so far here in this game. Not much going on. 2 extra TCs for Heart, 2 extra TCs for Miguel. Kind of as expected. Eddie is playing it 1 TC, adding a monastery. Has a lot of relics pretty close to himself. Even one, yeah, very, very close. And now, let's see, 1 HTC by Liereyy, so he will have a bit of a better boom, and military count now will be important to see. Liereyy is indeed going for Janissaries and Plumed Archers for Eddie, so nothing too interesting here. Why not pick Celts then? Because you will switch civilizations in the next map. So game number 2, Liereyy and Heart beside all 4 civilizations. Game number 3, switch around. So if you design very unfair civs, you basically shorten the series. Winner of the final. Choose civs for both teams. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Millions. It's easier to specify a question than write a civilization and write 3 question marks. I think I answered the question though, but we'll see. We'll see if you're satisfied with my answer here. Asking millions and me answering millions. Still no 4cc by Heart. Miguel, no 4cc either. Doing some nice house walling here at the front. Oh, guys, stop trolling, please. And we can focus a bit more. Military count 12 by Eddie already, 7 by Liereyy, and we will see how the Plumed Archers without any upgrades will perform against the Janissaries. Still not out yet. Sling, obviously, something that you might expect. It's not really an option since we are playing with the Gladiators of the Arena mod, which delays the upgrades quite a bit and increase the base tax. Now a Peddard coming here to the front. Chuck shows him no Janissaries and Peddards. Take a look, a lot of farms as you can hear from Heart. Overall villager count 66 to 66, Miguel and Heart, so that's that even. Liereyy some more villagers than Eddie. He is adding a 30C now. Liereyy is adding a 30C now as well, but having his second one a bit longer. I want to go Harp Ram before Paler. Seems reasonable. And that's actually the first kill tier of real units. Oh, and look at that. Liereyy not going for the attack against Eddie here, but we'll switch it up and we'll run over the whole field to attack Miguel here, who will be... Oh, did he see that? That's interesting. And now going for the stone wall here. Only down to 250 HP. Trying to get more stone walls here behind Miguel. But that's still 2 gates needed here. Can he get in? I believe it will be late. Maybe second paddock would have been the better option here. Yeah, he wanted to save some money. So like some food. But we'll get kind of trapped here. Let's see how the micro will be. A bit better by Liereyy so far. 2 for none kills here. At the moment 61 kill stats compared to the 2-4, and Eddie now only going for Botkin arrow. Let's see how he will try to engage this here. Janissaries obviously enormous damage output, and Eddie without ballistics. Let's see, where is his army? He is going back and he's trying to regroup, but at the same time, since he's trying to regroup, what is he doing? He's leaving Miguel super open. Who's playing it without Loom? So only 3 hits and all the villagers will go down. Actually, maybe even 2 hits. Let's see. Eddie's now trying to re-engage. And Lierey's micro is just so much better. Look at that. Combined 4-0 now. Make that 5-0. And Heartt is up to Imperial Age. Liereyy doing so much more damage here against Eddie. Look at that. The micro is just so much worse. And finally getting a kill. Eddie's now closing down the distance here. But Liereyy is running like hell. The micro is so much better. He was so outnumbered, but now finally Eddie is clearing it up. Very short distance here. Doesn't want to fight any longer and trying to get out micro by Liereyy is clearing it up. But I believe that was pretty damn efficient here for our star player from Austria. And Heartt, he might be doing the mistake of going onto Cavaliers directly. And Miguel wanted to go for the Ram Halberdier push, so that might be dicey for Heartt. He already died there in our first series that they played against each other. Not 100% sure how it will go this time. Micro what? Yanni's shots are pretty random. You're incorrect there. It's still dodging a lot of shots and having a nice like movement of your Janissaries as well. It's super complex and yeah, it's very easy to miss all the shots, and it is pretty tough to hit as many shots as Liereyy did there. And now we can see Eddie with a better micro is focusing all of them down, and it feels a bit like ballistics even, but closing down the distance. And suddenly, look at that, 13 military for Eddie, and yeah, Liereyy soon is none. Combined military is 1, 250 now, and the Ram Halberdier push is coming. And I believe Heartt might die here. Eddie and Miguel, I would say, in a very good spot to go up quite nicely here. Since there are not a lot of Janissaries out as well. And if they would combine armies like Janissaries and Cavaliers, again plumed archers and Rams Halberdier, I would say Heartt and Liereyy have the edge here. But yeah, the amount of Janissaries is just so incredibly low that we will never get into that 2v2 composition, but it will be the 1v1 army clashing against each other, and then it's so much worse for Heartt here. Let's see, does he see anything? He didn't scout for quite some time. Is axing some berries now. Not 100% sure why. Is having a solid boom. Where are the other gold spots? Over here, and the third gold spot is... Oh, maybe the X was for the third gold spot. Now going for more stable. Sees the bloomed archers here at the front. And let's take a look. Does he see... Now he sees the Halberdier push, and Heartt is running back, trying to find a better engagement, and now should tell Liereyy that he needs help ASAP. Maybe even needs Liereyy to go for some hand cannoneers and switch the sides. Imperial Age up time for Liereyy and Eddie now at the same time, and what can Heartt do? He will lose all his stables here at the front as well. Now trying to go for some stonewalls behind it, not going for a mangonel though. I'm not 100% sure how Heartt can hold this. Going for the +4 defense now, but this will get so dicey. The Janissaries now coming over, is building a gate, so that's a right reaction. I believe a mangonel would help out quite a bit. Hans and Turks, I believe, the only two civilizations which don't have onagers, so that's an interesting, yeah, composition here as well. So Plumed Archers not having as many counters. Let's see, trying to intercept some here, getting some damage against a house and some halberdiers. So that's not super efficient. And building stables outside now, going for a third gold spot. Paladin upgrade, quite nice and early. So he will have a strong army. And he's buying quite some time. Didn't lose a single villager yet. Is building a defensive castle. Is sitting behind some stone walls. And yeah, was very clever of building the stables out here already, but now that's not the best engagement ever. Yeah, he's diminishing this amount of halberdiers and even getting some damage against the plumed archers, but normally you want to wait for the paladin upgrade to finish to go for that engagement here. Rams knocking down at the front here. Even this stable might be in danger. 85% paladin upgrade, that would be so bad for him if he would lose that. But yeah, the Rams not focusing on the right stable just yet. Sling is coming in. You paid stone to Liereyy. Kind of makes sense. Janissaries now here in the back. Military count. Ooh, so much better for Miguel and Eddie. But they have the weaker army. Now Janissaries doing some damage here against halberdiers. They need to reposition. And the Rams, they will, yeah, just be beautiful against the Janissaries who now have +2 defense. Still no elite Janissary upgrade. And the plumed archers are doing great work as well. I believe Eddie and Miguel are having a nice push. But still, guys, it's paladins. Probably the strongest non-unique unit in this game. Let's see how they're doing, and they are chasing plumed archers all over the map. He has a nice amount of stables and even hunt stables, so it's all running good. Now going for some rams as well. Are they trying to take this engagement? I believe he needs to send over his paladin to fight off this rams. Halberdiers are trying to protect that though. Elite Janissaries now in the back, trying to go for the engagement here. Halberdiers should be focused down on the castle. Let's take a look. Rams trying to fight down those Rams. Bulldogs to the front going down. All the Halberdiers going down as well. And Liereyy and Heart are doing the hold. The castle might even be saved here. No repair yet. Trying to focus down those Rams. One down. The other ones are getting somewhat low. This castle going down to 800 HP. But I believe it could be saved indeed. And that's a beautiful hold by Heart and Liereyy. But look at the points of Liereyy. He's only looking at pop 130, but overall, Heart's 30 more pop than everyone else, and they get into the composition that they want to go for. What a clutch hold. More stables now, nicely on gold. Are we looking into markets? Yes, indeed. Something that players did way too late in all the other games. And oh, that's not the best positioning here for Miguel's houses. I believe that would have been better for all the markets later on. Let's take a look how Miguel and Eddie are trying to go over here and trying to engage this. Trying to find another angle. Guilds now even coming up for Heart. Having the best eco means that he can sell a lot of resources. I like this ram push, and now the switch here for Miguel as well. He's going for paladins and will be going for mass of them as well. And then we have plumed archer paladin against janissary paladin. I'm not sure how that is working out. I would say pretty even. But for now, the numbers are just so much better. Look at that. Everyone in their 40s here. Heart and Liereyy pushing down not enough paladins. And all the halberdiers now obviously decreasing in value so much. Janissaries going for the charge here. Rams going down. Plumed archers here at the front getting attacked. And Heart and Liereyy in full control now combined. Pop of a solid 40 more paladins going back a bit more. Some slinging, and look at that. Liereyy with a lot of stone here. Getting some ratings here in the middle. Trying to go for the sneaky one shot, but getting so much damage from the castle. I'm not 100% sure if that's the greatest thing ever here. Yeah, he didn't even lose a single plumed archer, but oh, those paladins, are they chasing down? No, not really. And you're thinking about the very long game and going for the wood steal here in the middle. What is that all about? I have no idea. Nice amount of paladins here for Miguel out. And now caravans. Liereyy and Heart are looking for the early trade, and I absolutely love that. More paladins here now at the front. Players approaching the max out here. As they should. Tampering only now coming in for Eddie, and chemistry was missing all that time as well. And Miguel's even saying, you need chemistry. Eddie says, doing it. Save gold for elephants. Maybe an option. But yeah, I believe the trade should start pretty soon now. Paladins even going to the middle here. What are they doing? Are they maybe trying to push in and go for Lierey's base? But they would lose so much in the front. But this time, we don't see a lot of siege actually from Heartt and Liereyy. And now losing all these paladins here at the front against Sabadis without the Janissary support. And Miguel can take the engagement here from the side. Even saying the 14 has a lot of army, but Eddie is not coming in. He's saying back, but Miguel wants to engage. Let's take a look. More paladins here coming from the back. And yeah, Miguel wanted to take the fight but needed to wait for Eddie. And now they can go for the push. We now have the two-pronged attack here now as well. Uh-oh, there will be a big clash here. Both having more than 100 armies here. Janissary is beautifully positioned in the back. So are the Plumed Archers. Halberdiers being mixed and not the greatest fight here for Heartt. Trying to reposition, trying to get a siege workshop out. And now trying to fight a bit better. Janissary is not doing the greatest focus. Beautiful move here of the siege rams in front of the Plumed Archers. Completely neglecting their efficiency. Janissaries now need to go back though, because all the paladins of Heartt are dying. The push is coming in here. More paladins trying to save this. Liereyy not even repairing that castle, realizing that that would be a waste of stone. This castle has to go down for 100% sure. Trade card amount at this time is compared 20-0, so much better at the moment for Heartt and Liereyy. So they are playing the long game, but the paladin amount is just so low. 50 army for Heartt. So where is it all on the map? It's a bit some weird placements here, but most of the paladins here really at the front fighting. Janissaries trying to take a better engagement, and Miguel now completely out of halberdiers, and I don't see many paladins now as well. Miguel though at 40 military. This game is continuing for quite some time, since I don't really see a team advancing too much. It depends a lot on who's getting more rams out as well. No paladins here at the front. What is Miguel doing? Is he mainly focusing on halberdiers? Not too great if you don't have too much buffer in front of your plumed archers, or they are just getting weak. This is deflected now as well. Needs to rewall, and nice walling here up the middle. Complete control, saving their trade. Don't want to get plumed archers in their trade, so nice move here. And I don't like to not see that amount of rams. All the four teams go have the option to go for siege rams, and could absolutely go for it. Now even going for fortified wall. Does not want to see that happen a second time. Even 66 gold here. That's a quite reasonable thing for a 2v2 on Arena. So I like that at the moment. 4 trade cards compared to 32. I didn't even look where the extra gold spots are on this map, so sorry for that. That wasn't one. That wasn't one. I don't know. Paladins now coming here at the side and even leaving some in the middle. Look at that. 40 paladins here for Heartt, it seems. Could go for the snipe of the traps and yeah, get to convert against him, and then it's just going back. Liereyy trying to get more siege up here in the back. Maybe could go for some bombard cannons here in the back. Miguel is saying care. Oh, and those plumed archers are very much out of position, but the halberdiers are closing the distance. Heartt needs to retreat. He needs to get the big trade up before he can waste mass paladins here. Heartt even going for fletching. Not 100% sure why. He only has one castle very far back here. Oh, not sure, not sure. But now pushing with more and more rams. Halberdiers here at the front, trying to do a reasonable engagement. Paladins are going back. Janissaries doing their work here. And that's a damn lot of rams here from Liereyy. But Miguel is sending a lot of them to the front as well. The engagement could be coming in. Liereyy trying to re-wall a bit more. Bombard cannons now from the distance, but nothing to kill rams. That's a big problem here. Where are the paladins coming in? Now there are, and they only need to focus on those 2 rams, and then I believe Liereyy would be fine. But so many trade cards going down here at the front. What a disaster for them. The ram war at the end went in favor of Miguel. Just having so many halberdiers him at the front meant Heartt didn't want to engage this fight here. Miguel still without a single trade card, and yeah, those are poor markets. I believe he might be running out of gold pretty soon. He obviously has a lot left because he went for a lot of halberdiers. Some paladins now at the front need to go back. More stables being added. Players, everyone above 170, so that looks pretty reasonable. Eddie only now going for conscription in the last Imperial Age Eco upgrade. Janissary mount here, pretty nice, but that's a lot of Plumdata as well. Look at that. Overall military just so much better here for Eddie and Miguel. And they are now pushing in. Is Eddie finding a good spot here? It feels like he's doing a lot of damage and not a lot of rams out, so they are soaking a lot of the extra damage here of Liereyy, and Heartt cannot really take those engagements here. He's completely out of gold. Look at that. We are always in the point of view of Heartt, and he cannot keep up the production. He is at 44 trade cards, yes, but losing so many over here really hurt him earlier on, and now the Paladin production is kicking in, but before that he lost all the buffer, and Liereyy is now dropping with all his military, going down to only 40 military, and that including some here at the side, and even losing some bombard cannon against potential ram push here. And that's a big push by Miguel and Eddie towards the middle here, but at the moment they are going down with some siege. Oh no, actually 3 here, 3 at the front, and Heartt needs to fight that down with his villagers even. On the Jannies, he says. Miguel wants Liereyy to focus on the Jannies here, and yeah, indeed, he is now going for them. Still feels like no ballistics. A bit weird there. So many shots missed there, and they need to retreat so much longer. Further back here, and now even need to build stables in the trade, so that, yeah, just push them down. And Miguel, I'm really surprised how well he's still pushing. Still the only guy without any trade cards at the moment. But he continues to push with his halberdiers. Says here Eddie, let's take a look if they can shut down the trade. They are guaranteed to get the win here. Focusing on the rams now first is Heartt, and then they might consider focusing down all the plumed archers. This might be a very, maybe even game-ending push here. Going for all the trade cards. Look at that, we have roughly 80 trade cards, and Liereyy is saying GG, they cannot defend this here. Oh boy, how did this happen? Heartt not going for any halberdiers, completely skipping that tech route. Man, they had to go in, had to go back so many times. Miguel and Eddie were so much in favor of dictating the games at all times, and oh, MK9, you really want to get banned? Feels bad, man. Please no heavy trolling here. And yeah, what a strong push by Miguel and Eddie, taking the 2-0. But I feel like with a bit of a better civilizations. But Heartt and Liereyy did decide for those, so yeah, beautiful, strong push for sure. Score is up to 2-0. KD Miguel, obviously the worst, but does that really matter? If you have mass amount of units, you can just, yeah, send them in and be super efficient. Villager high for Heartt, 170. That's a bit of an overboom. Maybe that's the reason why he, yeah, couldn't get enough paladins out. Guys, please stop the trolling. I know that it's fun sometimes, but if you force someone to close his tab or to switch off the stream, the trolling failed its purpose. All other streams work. Feels bad, man. Everyone else can hear me. I no one is complaining. So, guys, we will jump into game number 3 pretty quickly. Now, reverse civilizations and hidden civilization requested by Miguel. That means It feels a bit like he will pick Turks and Eddie will pick the Huns there. That would be surprising. And probably the Persians for Heart and the Mayans for Liereyy. That's what I'm expecting, but we will see pretty soon. Yeah, normally I would expect Miguel to go for the Paladin Civ as well, but he requested Hidden Civ especially this time. So maybe they'll go for something fancy. But yeah, the absolute standard would be that Miguel goes for Paladins. Why can Liereyy and Heart choose Civilization 2 times and the others not? Because they already won and they came from the winner brackets. We already had that in the pregame show. And as you can see, they won over here in the winner bracket finals. And therefore they have the advantage because we have Eddie and Miguel only coming from down below here. So that's the advantage. Picking the civilizations didn't work out so far. It's only a small advantage. Well, they only won 4-3. So, the advantage shouldn't be too big. There are so many different approaches on that domino. The 2 series, that's not good for streaming, guys. Yeah, it's probably the most fair, but just having them reschedule in a week or something, it's just horrible on so many levels. Yeah, I know that 4-0 and 4-3 doesn't matter. That's interesting. Like MGL did an approach that they had like a best of 3 and then extended it to a best of 7 and kept the score from the series before. So that was a pretty interesting approach, I would say. Yeah, second series isn't good. Oh, yeah. Why is there a final and a grand final? Well, there's a winner bracket final, loser bracket final, and grand final. Because it's double elimination. Never heard you say something in German. Let us hear your beautiful German voice. Eine Bratwurst. So I didn't make it. Thank God for a best of 9. Thank God. Or Jesus. Or anyone else. Or is God Jesus? No. No, he isn't. I didn't know that you were German, MK9, or that you would understand German. I'm atheist, but thank God anyways. Okay. Ah, Pico Rampage. Right words, but wrong order. Oh, no. Yeah, it's not exactly, but yeah, thanks for the compliment, mate. I really want to eat mozzarella sticks tonight, but I need to put them in the oven. I need to take them out at one point, and I need to eat them, so that will be interesting. Not sure if I can make that. Cleft is already in game, I know. Do you want to see me showing you villagers? Other countries without sex? What is it about Vatican City? Is there officially sex? Can you even eat bratwurst? Well, vegetarian bratwurst. Or vegan bratwurst. Something like that. You purposely wait until the action for joining the game. Well, I purposely wait for like... for not like making a fool out of myself, because like the first minutes are so unintense and kind of, I don't want to say boring, but like there isn't much interesting happening, and still people are trying to fill that, and I feel like I'm lying a bit if I keep like, oh, beautiful deer push here, nice that he's getting the boar, and oh, he has stone walls, what a surprise, it's arena. And yeah, he has a gold spot in the front, and now let's like take a look at the next player. That's like all the same catchphrases over and over again. So I just feel like, yeah, just chilling a bit, and then jumping into the game and really being hyped is just not as exhausting for me as well than just keeping 40 minutes high level, then 3-minute break, 40 minutes high level again. It's better to have like 30 minutes, 10 minutes rest, 30 minutes, 10 minutes rest. And I know that I just missed 2 minutes there. Yeah, it's not like I'm jumping into Imperial Age, guys. We can jump in now, but I at the moment really like my approach there. And I don't feel like I have too much downtime. So, and you have beautiful AOC music in the background. Forward gold get me exciting. Okay, let me see if I find a forward gold for you. And yeah. So guys, game number 3. We have Eddie and Miguel here leading, and Heartt is playing the Persians. We have Liereyy playing the Mayans. On the other side we have Hunts for Miguel. So not a big surprise here. And Turks for Eddie, so the civilization that we would expect. Let's see, one defensive gold, another defensive gold, and here we have another defensive gold, and here, oh, let's get exciting for Peacock Rampage, an aggressive gold by Miguel. Miguel will even go for some scouts here, maybe, or some CA, not 100% sure. We'll play against Liereyy, who will be on stone, so we will see Plundaches out of him. The same for Miguel, and we see Heartt is going for blacksmith and the market, so going for full boomer here. Miguel Paladin unexpected indeed. Yeah, we will see Heartt going for Paladins and Miguel going for the, or like the cave civilizations most of the time. We will see Eddie going for the push civilization every single time here. And oh, that was nice by Heartt. Indeed, 0 gold here. Always picking up that 30 gold here. And now even 40 gold, so that's a bit of a misclick here. And yeah, pretty sharp uptimings. And Eddie and Miguel, look at that, so much later, playing at pop 27 with their uptimings. When Heartt is already up 14-23 at the castle age timing. Pretty damn solid if you ask me. Staying on blacksmith, so we will see some scouts. Not 100% sure if that's the best option ever against plumed archers, or is he going for a night defense? That would be pretty suicidal, but he's sending 3 minutes on gold now. What is Miguel going for? That will be interesting for sure, or is he just... Is he just going for the boom? I'm sending Villager over. I have no idea what's going on here. Without loom still. And let's jump into his point of view. Is he just building an outpost here? That would be an option as well. And Eddie and Heartt now taking the fight in Heartt space. And yeah, that's a win here for Heartt. Although Eddie was going back and going at it again with... and still has the same HP. And Eddie, not getting the kill here. Remember someone saying Turks is the strongest 1v1 arena TIF? Well, oh no, I wanted to say in AOK that might have been true, but I believe Arena was only introduced in AOC, so yeah, probably not true, but they have to be one of the strongest for sure. And some people didn't even consider Turks as a counter of the Aztecs for quite some time, but that didn't work out in the long run. Scout now going down, Miguel is getting the kill, and even there's 2 kills now going for some scouts, so that will be the support, and that's a strategy that Miguel and Eddie will go for, some scout support here, and the aggressive push here of Eddie will play it out with the Janissaries, and that against the booming Miguel will be dicey. Let's take a look. Where's Liereyy? Oh, what is that? 3 deletes even. And let's take a look. Liereyy is only at 450 stone, so that will be a late castle. Let's see how Heartt will defend that. His TC placement is pretty solid. Those houses will help out quite a bit as well from the placement here, but I think Eddie will be able to do a lot of damage. Let's go into the point of view of Heartt. He should have no intel of that push at all. Looting the scout here really hurt him, obviously. And Liereyy lost his scout as well, so that's such a good start. Defensive castle here now. And building the university. That's quite early. And Miguel says doing knights now. So indeed, it will be a team strategy. Very 2006-like here. Going for the Janissary knight push. Some stone walls now coming up for Heartt, and he is luckily with 5 villagers on stone, so he can go for more stone walls here. And now siege workshop coming up for Eddie. What will Heartt go for as a defense? At the moment, it's still complete boom. Not a single unit out. He has a nice gate here, so Liereyy can send all his plumed archers in, but only now the castle finishes. So that took quite some time here. As you can see, at the moment, Eddie already having 3 Janissaries out before the first plumed archer of Liereyy even starts, and he still needs to run over and then contest this. Let's compare the micro this time of Eddie against Liereyy again. Now with switched units, and Heartt looking at a solid 233 stone. What is he going for? Now building the siege workshop. Not 100% sure if that's a real option here against Janissaries, being outranged by 1. Nice timing here for the loom for Heartt, but the siege workshop might even not go up. 1 villager down, make that. Still 1. Yeah, but this siege workshop, not sure if it will go up. will be an intense push. More knights here coming to the front. Let's take a look. Miguel is playing the 3TC boom behind us, and I can even hear some stone being slung. So we will see Heartt going for the defensive castle at an interesting spot here. Might even want to send more villagers if you ask me. Oh, this will be a dicey situation here. Janissary is still not going in. Villagers here at the front. No more wards. Look at that. The scouts are there. The knights are there. More villagers being sent in. Plume is trying to defend. Janissary is going here for the kills. And Heartt's villager count at 51. Sending even some villagers back. And guys, nearly doubt castle in the chat, please. Because that will be a lot of dead villagers here. Rams are coming in now as well. Knights running around. And Heartt is doing a reasonable job here. But for the guys who don't know this, I will put it in the chat. Nearly doubt castle, and as you can see, an unfinished castle there, and a lot of dead villagers around. We can see him dropping down to 45 villagers, and Eddie will continue here. Getting more and more kills. Shouldn't go too far away from this castle, I believe, with all its Janissaries. Just camp there and you will always be guaranteed to kill more and more. Another villager going down the Mangonel, trying to get some shots maybe against the Janissaries. And the Janissary amount now dropping down quite heavily. Why is Eddie leaving this? I'm not really sure. And yeah. At the same time, they've killed all the plumed archers. Let's take a look at overall villager count. It's 101 to never do math on stream. 101. So that's dead even. Military count is 6 to 8. So that's not very much of a difference. What is Eddie up to? He has no chance of going to Imperial Age as well. So that wasn't as bad as expected. Yanni smelled mangoes indeed. And now tactical pause. Yeah, Eddie behind him builds compared to Heartt. That's so funny indeed. But Heartt went for the 3 TC boom here. And yeah, but Eddie will continue to put on the pressure for sure. Will now build a second TC here. Weird placement, 1 tile away from the wood line. And will only be expected to kill more and more villagers for sure. Baron's free boom. Well, he only added 1 TC. And only now at the 3rd one, so at 60 villagers. Think about the other guy went for some knights and scouts as well, and has 4 more villagers. So take a look. The siege workshop going down, but trying to build another siege workshop and a defensive monastery. Heartt's boom still pretty reasonable, but the aggression of Eddie will continue. Take a look at Heartt's. Go for push. I'm pushing Liereyy now. Is he? Oh yeah, he is. Take a look what he has prepared in store for us. 2 rams, 1 mangonel. Is going for more knights. Some big castle age aggression. Something we didn't expect too much here. Take a look. This is a stone amount of Heartt. Can he build a second castle? 300 stone away. And now you can see no kills here of the plumed archers. Liereyy is doing it just so much better than, but no kills overall. Oh, contact, no, missing and killing the monk even. That looks so good. Rams now knocking down at the front door. Liereyy only now going for ballistics. Remember guys, he built the university like 6 minutes ago. So that's super surprising. And the Rams actually attacking 2 different walls here? What's going on? And not even 2 ones close together. It's so weird. Nice kills here. Mangonel shot could do something. The Janissaries just with range. So good. I believe Mangonel is not really counted to Janissaries. Nice big hit here against those plumed archers. Yeah, they didn't fall just yet, but that was a lot of lost HP for sure. Liereyy now pressing this castle up, and I believe then he will be safe. The knights will not close the distance. Some quick walls would be possible. I believe this castle will go up. Maybe 2 villagers die, but maybe not even that. Yeah, not even a single villager down. But now 3 rams here at the front. Maybe he can even kill that castle. Do we see a siege workshop? No. And that's a lot of villagers coming over here trying to fight on those rams. And what is Miguel doing? Not attacking those villagers at the moment. The ram needs to be micro. 2 rams still attacking this castle. What are the villagers doing? Trying to get back into the castle here for sure. Plumed Archers now helping out from the distance, and now the villagers probably will jump over at the other side, repairing and trying to attack. At the same time, another aggressive castle and another defensive castle. Heart still looking in a dicey position here. 20 villagers ahead, but Miguel is heavily ahead in villagers as well. Eddie saving that mangonel even, and this push continues. 3 rams still alive. Villagers being just beamed over to the other side. Only 2 more rams out. That costs so much stone and so much villager time. But a lot of knights are going down as well at the same time. And Miguel is losing his rams. Going down to 1k HP. But now going for more and more repair. The rush to Imperial Age started here in the north, and Miguel clicked up to Imperial Age now, so that wasn't even the full all-in. It's going for another aggressive castle. He's controlling one of the gold spots here with that, and will go for a lot of cavaliers. And Liereyy+Hearttt will struggle quite a bit, being behind in villagers and behind in map control here. Let's take a look. Is Eddie up to Imperial Age or not? And he exactly in this very moment just clicked up. Very low eco though. But doesn't really matter if you have manual janissaries, 2 castles out, and oh, actually Peddart coming out here and trying to finish that castle in the long run. Let's take a look if that's an option. Liereyy now with a lot of plumed archers though. Look at that, 20 military against 2 of Miguel, but can he really benefit from that at the moment? I would say no. Can Jenny Mango help you? Not really. Yeah, and I agree. Miguel not up to Imperial Age. Let's take a look at his resources. What is he doing? What is he preparing? He is... Whoops. Oh, I didn't want to go to Miguel. I wanted to go for hearts. And he's preparing some rams and some Peddards. So that castle will most likely go down in the long run. Or not even in the long run. He can just smash it down if he wants to, but so many mangonels here in the background, so those rams won't do too much. He mainly needs to rely on his Peddards here for sure. Now needs to get more ground. Look at that farm placement, so sloppy. Like 1 tile away, there could have been another farm. That isn't beautiful. That's something that I want to see so much better on Arena. It's all about efficiency in this game, so you don't have to like control 2 groups and build farms at the same time. Could have been better, and especially if you have like limited space in the first place. Just squeezing in 5 more farms is just so much better. Another castle here of Miguel. Really wants to get those traps running pretty soon, I assume. Let's take a look into his production. 1 trap out, another one in production. Cavaliers keeps on producing those knights, and let's take a look. Liereyy maybe wants to intercept that castle. I believe that will not happen though. Mangonel out here, some villagers will die. Maybe snipes 1 or 2 knights, but we'll need to run back, and actually loses 1 plumed archers without a single kill. Eddie's trapped now at the front and is walling. Beautiful walling of that trap. Doesn't want to get sniped from a mangonel or some rams. Knows about the siege workshop there most likely. And Miguel will lose his castle, so no more elephant production. Still not on the way to Imperial Age, and Miguel on the other side is going for paladins already. Keeping up his aggression, keeps on being annoying, sniped down 1 castle, will go for the other one, and then Liereyy is down to 2 castles, and that's not a lot if you want to go for plumed archers only here. Now finally the Peddart push is coming in, the castle is going down to very low HP, but the Magnol's not closing down the distance, 500 HP, where are the Magnol's going? At the wrong side, 1 villager is repairing it, and indeed the push is failing. Hard. just dying here. Paladin so much better in position as well. And what a quick 3-0. Really showing Eddie and Miguel putting some thought into strategies and thinking about what they want to do. Pretty impressive, but guys, it's a best of 9. Whoever wins 5 games first wins. So we still have some room to breathe. Still have some interesting civilizations to come up. More choices of Liereyy and Hearttt. But yeah, losing those 2 games is a bit surprising to me. KD for Hearttt, not too great. Nice team strat here of Miguel going over. Lierey's Plumage was just way too late to really help. Hearttt just playing it with a Doubt Castle. Something not too efficient there. Losing a lot of villagers, losing a lot of time, and need to send all those villagers on stone as well. In the end, still 25 more villagers, but didn't get onto any army. Look at that military count at 19 at what point. But that was like 5 rams, 10 petards, and 2 mangonels or something. So, yeah, nearly math. That didn't really work out, but... Miguel's boom just superior. And we see Hearttt really small here. And we can see the dark red line all the time of Eddie, and convincing stuff here. Let's take a look. What is the next settings? It will be simply random civs. So that can be pretty random. And yeah, how do you like Ghost Nearly? So, question, guys. Why didn't I go to the last Halloween party? Because I had nobody to go with. I know you got it. Sad story time? No. Not good? What? I was expecting like so much spam of like, oh, greatest joke ever, Neil, you don't have a body because you wear a green shirt on a green screen. But no. Okay, maybe I should have just said like, why didn't I go to the last party with my green shirt? Because I had nobody to go with. But famous German jokes. Feels bad, man. Floating head. Yeah. Even more floating than ever. And okay, guys, I will say we'll jump into the game like 2 minutes on my nose, and 3-0 lead here for Eddie and Miguel. Pretty impressive. Nice joke, nearly, haha. Well, thanks, Mom. MK9. Oh, that was a joke. That's what why are you so mean, guys? I thought for this joke like weeks in advance. Was so happy that I bought a green screen, kept on streaming, then bought a green t-shirt, and I knew like, oh god, one day I can come up with this great joke, and I'll get this poor reaction here. That's bad, man. Yeah, I really wanted coffee, but I should be sleeping at midnight. What should I do? Drink coffee without caffeine, or drink coffee and just stay up longer. That's what I would do. Maybe Mother will ban them all.
Proud to be a part of the Hippo family. Hoping this will entitle to be to more awesome casting, and hopefully better jokes. Kappa cheers, Nilly.
It will. Yeah, entitled to more casting for sure, but not to better jokes. So, if you want a refund for that, yeah, just give me your PayPal and I will send it back if you want better jokes. Somebody spawn me no humiliation for Newford. Okay, thanks so much, Pico Grandpatch, for your support. Yeah, face. Well, maybe I can come up with a better joke, but first I need to blow my nose because it's really annoying. Second solution it is. Well, I should be a salesman. I always get what I want. Oh, I already did a Nobody 42 joke. At the start, like, welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is Nobody 42 casting for you. But, yeah. Well, I think like with this very deep voice, I could have even been Residence 23. Really, I have a fear of speed bumps, but it's okay, I'm slowly getting over it. I read a book, wait. Yeah, that's a joke. I read a book. That was funny. Okay. I read a book with the topic of Stockholm Syndrome, and I really hated it. But in the end, I started to love it. Yeah, maybe I should do like turn down my audio sounds. Like the
Nilly, can you show us your poker face?
I'm all in. I was shocked to find out my poster wasn't waterproof. Oh, guys, we're missing. Okay, stop the jokes, guys. Keep them up. We might have at least 2 more breaks. So, and let's do some casting in betweens because it's already 3-0, and now we're jumping into random civilization, and we'll switch those random civilizations for game number 5 here. And Hart getting the Mongols. His teammate is Liereyy, playing now with a blue color. The Japanese. On the other side, we have Miguel getting the Teutons and having Eddie with the Chinese. And he earlier said, I will go Monk FE with traps. And then he said, okay, we have Teutons. I could even rush yours. And Miguel will go for the Scout and Boom. And Eddie will forward mine, and obviously we have no intel here of Hart, and Liereyy, what they will go for 3 on gold. Kind of implies that Liereyy might go for something Monk Rushy here, but yeah, that's something that we will see. Hart obviously would love to get onto Elite Mangudais, but that's still quite some time to get there. But he's for now going with 3 on stone and with some on gold, so maybe Mangudais is even an option, but did you ever hear a guy from, telling like, oh, one time I went into the imbalanced Mangudais and Castle Age and won the game because they're so good? Not really. They only start to get very good in Imperial Age, and Liereyy really wants to get that barracks up, as it seems. And is now getting up a blacksmith and will get up a stable, so that will be some weird Japanese approach here, and Hart will play it with the Mangudais, and yeah, I wanted to drink with the elite mango dye once, and we met at a bar, but there was no counter. You know, guys, like no counter for the elite mango dye. I thought we agreed on not doing any jokes for the games here, so sorry for that, guys. And Miguel already on the way to Imperial Age. And yeah, thanks. Like, your facepalm is my applause. Yeah, I heard the joke too often. Yeah, I know, guys. I was on Reddit as well, but I already told it in 2003, so I was the initial hipster. Let's see what they will be going for here. We see Miguel actually with one less villager. Playing it without Loom. I will expect actually everyone to play without Loom here. And obviously Eddie is playing it with Loom since he's Chinese and has the slowest start here so far. And he will FI2. A Mongol going fast Imperial Age. Eddie is playing the meter too much. Okay, let's see. I believe Hart will get into some trouble here. If he builds a defensive castle, Eddie will build an aggressive castle and will just play an Imperial Age timing behind that. It will get pretty dicey. We will see some scouts being built here for Miguel and some scouts here from Liereyy as well. Did add 2 here, but didn't show them yet. So maybe we'll go for the big surprise here, and Eddie might lose a lot of his villagers. Now sending 1 to the front, and Eddie says IGB. And yeah, actually he's building the castle pretty defensively as it seems here. What is this weird house placement here? Oh, he's going in and Walt is... What a beautiful move here. What a beautiful move. He's saving his scout, and yeah, if the enemy scout would have wanted to follow, he could not have gotten in and sniped some villagers, so that was a nice move here. Now going for the monastery, and still no Imperial Age upgrade, no castle yet. And let's take a look. Rebuff for Hart and Liereyy. How will they play it out? 3 TCs for Miguel. Liereyy with 1 extra TC, and that will be it for now. It's a bit surprising. How many scouts did he build? Actually 5 extra scouts. Or is no, that has to be scouts, right? Yeah. And defensive castle, double monastery, so super defensive play by Eddie, so that's so much better than I would have expected. Hart is sending his villager pretty weirdly here. Is he building an aggressive siege workshop? That's obviously not going to work. And now Liereyy is luring Miguel into the castle, and will this villager, will the scout go down? Yes, indeed. Miguel doing a great job here, and that's actually first blood again. Oh, and this villager might go down here. Miguel is around the scout of Liereyy, low HP, and no Loom. Hart is losing that villager and the scout fight. Liereyy a bit out of position there, not going for anything. Now adding some knights, and it will be Mango Dye Knight aggression here, so they will play it more aggressively than I would have expected. And the first... Oh, going for the scouts first and letting the monk live. The castle is up now, and I believe Hart needs to run here. Oh, and that's a lot of damage. Here, I do more knight, they will push you, Mango Dye Knights. Yeah, looks like it, but Eddie is just in a perfect spot here. Heavily on monks, nice tight base, has a defensive castle. I believe they absolutely cannot go on him, go for him. I believe they have to switch and attack Miguel here. Miguel now adding another stable. They will be pretty safe. It feels like Liereyy and Hart need to transition here. And maybe get Liereyy onto Imperial Age pretty fast to sling the Mongols maybe. But otherwise, It feels like Miguel and Eddie again in a better strategic position. But yeah, still. A Mongols player in the game, going for 30C. It's all okay still. Eddie has low, very low eco, playing at 1TC here. His monks aren't doing anything. And yeah, he's just super safe. We don't see more night production. Oh, actually, did he add some more scouts? Let's take a look. Oh, Heart, don't go for it, please. What did Heart see? It'd be so surprising if he... Look at that. He sees 2 monasteries and... Oh, maybe he just wants to get an outpost here. That would make so much more sense than going for a push. Sending the Mangudais around. Did actually go for Botkin even. He's trying to get some HP off of the scout, but that won't happen. There we go, the Japanese guy with all the knights. Oh, and the sneak. Siege Rusher, they're not actually deleting the villager. That's so surprising to me. We're trying to go for more, and yeah, that would have been... And actually, in all honesty, it's good that Heart loses this. Because if he wanted to push here against a 2-layer stonewalled guy with enough stone to probably go for a second T3, mass monks out, and can transition into Chokanus, I believe it's good that they aren't trying to push in there. Here we now getting the wheelbarrow, trying to get his eco running. But overall, it still looks pretty dicey for them. Yes, they have the better eco. Yes, they still have Mongols, but monks now getting out here, and Liereyy doesn't have mass amount of scouts and no tech for light cap yet. And yeah, we will see. Eddie, obviously one of the top, I would say, top 3, top 5 players with monks in the world here. Some might even say the best one. So let's see how he will make that happen, even with a very low villager count. But most people now in the world know you don't need villagers, you only need monks, because they can get you more villagers. Are you okay, Eddie asks? And yeah, it depends a bit on how this fight goes at the moment. Liereyy with the bigger numbers, but less upgrades. So he is lacking 3 upgrades even. He's slicing quite a bit, but not trading as efficiently as he would if it would have been even upgrades. Now, actually the Halberdier push here with some rams of Liereyy. And Miguel is on more and more knights. Let's take a look if Miguel is somewhat looking into clicking up. Nope, not at all. And keeps up the knight production. So they're expecting a push. But Liereyy, that will be pretty intense. And Monk won't really help against the Halberdier push. Yeah, maybe Tsukunu can do something, but they need to run over the whole map. Then still need to fight against some knights and Mangudais. I believe Miguel might be in some troubles here. And finally, that's a nice push of Liereyy incoming, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Even Albertan agreeing with me. Looking good for Liereyy and Tard, I think. Yeah, so do I. Let's take a look at overall villager count. Miguel the highest, Eddie the lowest by far though. And now this push starts here. Let's take a look. What does Heart see? He should see everything coming up here. Whoops. Yeah, those outposts, and he sees the amount of monks, sees the Chokanus, has knowledge of this trap, and yeah, should maybe go for... Look at that, still 1 outpost down and still sees so much. I will be trying to go for that castle. Maybe should go for the light calf switch, and university in the back, and the other stone spot is here in the front as well. Maybe buy some stone would be an option. I'm not 100% sure. Mangudais, they should not engage here. What are they doing? Maybe want to do some fighting without the monks around. Pikeman push here over at the side. This castle of Miguel trying to get it up. If he can get up to Teutonic Knights though, that would be obviously a perfect counter to the guy who's pushing with Halberdiers here. But yeah, Halberdiers around, capped rams even coming. So this castle might even be very low HP when it goes up. Somebody just might even go down. He will pike me, and only now Heart is going for the barracks. China not having block printing is something that they'll be tennis pointing out there, not getting the extra range. And oh, Oh yeah, that's something I absolutely missed. This castle is even stronger than a normal castle here, since he is having the free murder holds. That means attacking those halberdiers under the tower is just so much better, and Lierey's push will just be stopped so easily with one mangonel. Teutonic Knights out now, and we were hyping Liereyy+Hearttt, but it's all turned around now. The defense is real, archery range switched, so Hearttt is now going even for the arbalest tag. Not sure if that's the best unit for the Mongols. Side attack is now coming in, but not doing a lot. Trying to go for some raids here on the back. Is getting some villages at the front, but losing a lot of HP here. Only having a +1 defense. Hearttt even running in and doing lots of damage. Miguel accepting his face and is trying to take the engagement here. Will be tough. Ballistics now and bracers, so it indeed will be arbalest. He is ahead by 30 villagers, Hearttt that is. But it will be interesting how he will engage this. Harvard is now coming over. Tukunu's trying to intercept that. And Teutonic Knights just so incredibly good against the idea of what Liereyy had there as a push. More Knights. Edie having the second castle here. Now finally adding some TCs, or some TCs means one. So far away from the Arbalest tech. No Arbalest tech for now. Is queuing up some crossbowmen as we can see, but lacking some food. Lierey's coming over to help. Overall population for both teams pretty damn similar. Edie now going for Imperial Age as well. Castle, another castle, and then you kind of need even samurais as attack switch here for Liereyy. He is somewhat on stone, second stone's not used. And then you have reasonable counter here, but normally you would have wanted to sling the stone to your Mongols friend who, it's off of his 2 stone spots, so let's see how that will go. And Hearttt is pushed pretty far back here. Teutonic Knight push and no answer yet. Now some skirmishes. That's not really an answer, I would say. Well, it is one, but do they even do 1 damage? Check look Arbalest, maybe they are able to engage this. Now another siege workshop, elite Tukunu even. Maybe Onagers would have been the better option, but that's what he went for now. And that's a scary army. I don't really see how they can engage it. Maybe long distance, 1 more range here, and now they're opening the gates, trying to go in here. Manglas now from the back as well, trying to focus on all the elite Tukunus. Monks trying to get all the attacks here from the back. Halberdiers not buffering in front of the Arbalest. Poor positioning by all the Halberdiers. Look at that. The Knights are closing down the distance against the Arbalest. More Halberdiers now coming from the front. Here the Miguel is taking a beautiful engagement, and this looks so convincing for Miguel and Edie. Look at that, all the Tukunus here, doing just wonders. Mangonite is going down at the front. Halberdiers just wasting themselves. Such a bad engagement by Liereyy+Hearttt. Now trying to snipe down all the Tukunus, knowing that his production is so much better out of all these archery ranges. But the Tukunus is so much better than the Arbalest. Look at that. Now even in upgrades, missing only the chemistry upgrade. At the same time, Teutonic Knights pushing over here, being forced away from his 1 gold spot. Even attacking 2 Cavaliers now. Knights helping out, Miguel sending more over here, and still Teutonic Knights, not great was chasing, but just getting 1 slice off is quite a bit, and continuing the push. Maybe even elite Teutonic Knights could have been another option than Cavaliers, but Cavaliers are just great to send them over, help out, and just are a great addition here to the Tukunus. And it looks dicey still. Edie with a very low population, but Hearttt, just very low army overall. Look at that. Where is all his stuff? He's down to 11 military. We have 50 for Liereyy, but that's so weak. Look at that skirm Halberdier. What is going on? Where's the third gold spot? I'm not even sure. Only now going for it. So that is just so weak. And guys, I feel like the 4-2 might be coming in. Look at that. 92 villagers, most of them idle, and no protection for them. What is Heartt doing? Is he actually trying here? Yeah, we can see now the army of Liereyy trying to scare this away, but still Chukunu so strong. Now Harvard is getting a reasonable surround, at least that's what I thought. At the same time, at least 20 villagers already down here. Miguel is now starting to sling Eddie, who lost most of his Chukunus. Might they even fight this back? At the moment, Eddie going down to 80 pop. At the moment, Liereyy and Heartt still with the higher pop. Now losing all the traps, all the monks. Chukunus going down. Some of the side coming back here. And Heartt, he maybe can pull this back. Miguel now going for paladins, but those won't do too much. If we can get up to a lot of arbalests and halberdiers here. But at the moment, the Cavaliers are just pushing in, and Liereyy losing just so much control here at the front, since he needed to help out Heartt so heavily. Who's down to 60 villagers here, lost roughly 40 villagers with all those ratings already. Octotry now for Eddie coming in, building another castle at the front, and that was a heavy blow into his army indeed. He is only down to 8 military, but he can easily replenish all that. It isn't getting pushed. We don't see any siege out here for Heartt. He's now going for some siege workshop, yes indeed, but only arbalest tag there for the Mongols. That's not really what you want to go for. Cavalier push continues. Liereyy only now getting handcard, wanted to get that so much earlier. Harvard is now coming over from the other side, is off of gold on his main gold spot, is getting the second one. The third one though is in the hands of Miguel. And Teutonic Knights and soon to be Paladins. Just an incredible composition. Now grouping up with all his army, but I believe he needs to fall back. Is he really trying to take this engagement? I believe he could even win this one, but it's still Japanese halberdiers. More and more coming in. I believe that's the best cost-efficient try that Liereyy can really take. What is Miguel doing here? Throwing so much of his gold army. What a waste! And Liereyy can hold here. Maybe he can even push. He still needs arbalest tech. He needs chemistry. If he gets this, he's in a pretty good spot. Look at the gold amount of Heartt. That's all reasonable, and he continues to crawl back into this game here. Needs to get his stone spots back to maybe one day get onto more halberdiers. Let's take a look. Paladin is now running over the other side. I still believe it's kind of an open game. Yes, indeed. Eddie and Miguel in the full control. They have more map control. They have the better tech for units here. But Liereyy is pushing. Arbalest for him now, carrying the rams to the front. I believe he should slowly switch into samurais here. He's getting some traps out. And now this will be a very hard push here against Heartt. Look at that. He has no halberdiers. It's slowly getting a castle out, but that castle will not go up. He is not switching to pikemen. I believe Liereyy should build some halberdiers at the other side, or at least prepare some rams. Oh, and this paladin push is now coming in. Miguel is even taking 4 onagers. What is Heartt doing? He sees the paladins here, and he needs to run so far back. What are the halberdiers coming? Yeah, they are coming over. All the arbalests now from Heartt as well, trying to wall his villagers, maybe try to build them a small area here. That's actually pretty nice. The arbalest in a very nice position though. Oh, another very ballsy castle of Eddie. Maybe send some arbalests over here would be the option of Heartt to prevent those from building the castle. This castle of Heartt is going down, so the hopes of switching into Mangodites are just going down even further. Still not attacking those castles. Orange attack just so good against Liereyy here. Small tactical pause here to give us some time to recap what already happened. We still see this castle kind of needs to be intercepted, but Heartt losing all his army here. Not having the walls up here, and yeah, no second layer. Castle is not getting cancelled. That means only down to 64 stone again. Only having one trap really hurts as well. Now the onagers here at the front. Wow, how is Miguel getting all that up and not even using the extra gold spots? Chukunus now going down here against the halberdier, arbalest composition, but still so many paladins. If they wanted to, they can take the better engagement. Let's take a look. This castle is deflected. The arbalest needs to absolutely focus on all those paladins. Cannot, yeah, get distracted by shooting at those rams. Maybe snipe 1 or 2 rams down would be an option. This push continues. Onagers not taking the engagement that they wanted to. I'm getting out of gold. And I'm only pop 110, Eddie. Indeed, overall population a bit better for Liereyy+Hearttt, but map control is very minimal for them. Arbalest doing the killing. Arbalest being sent in, and yeah, I believe more barracks here at the site. What about? Is anyone going for trade? Not just yet. Paladins, are they trying to engage against this trap? Not really. And Miguel said he will run out of gold, and indeed he is now completely out of gold and is switching on to skirmishes, as it seems. Let's take a look how Liereyy wants to engage this here. Oh, self-kill. I think he needs to send his traps back. Halberdiers, are they trying to engage? Just debating some of the ground attack SO shots here. And now big hits against the Halberdiers, and they will just try to suicide themselves. Maybe try to get one onager indeed, and then running back and suddenly dropping down to pop 170 after being maxed out here. That's not the greatest spot. Eddie now wants to go in here. Hart is trying to recover in the meantime while Liereyy is fighting this 2v1, running out of all the Halberdiers here in the front, and suddenly the Arbalists here at the front are exposed. Halberdiers suiciding themselves, Choconews killing them beautifully. The traps focusing on the Onagers here, but now the Onagers are pushing to the front. Eddie asking for resources, just trying to get his population up. Both only above 107 though. Liereyy trying to fight this 2v1, will lose most of its traps here. Let's take a recap at the other side. Hart is trying to come up and send help with some more Arbalest here. Trying to fight for that gold might be one of the main issues here. Eddie though still in full control over the base of Hart here, who maybe could have saved 20-30 more villagers and could have went for a hazard attack, but at the moment it doesn't really look like that's an option. Eddie now going for caravans. Miguel is going for Botkin Arrow. Will add more and more skirmishes. That's pretty good against the Arbalest composition. Liereyy sending all his stone over to Hart to somehow get him up to the castles and Mangodice. Where is he building his castle though? I have no idea. It's very far back here, but super exposed, and Rams can just kill this. And at the same time, we have the GG. They know they cannot really compete. They cannot trade. They are getting smashed in the face. You're not controlling that gold spot. They don't have the best army composition, and going down 4-0 here, even with the Mongols, which obviously aren't a strong arena civilization if you get into a lot of attack here. But in the very long game, they could have done something. But Eddie not allowing Hart to go for Elite Mangodice. And that's a score that most of us would not have expected. Achievements. Pretty poor for Hart. Miguel actually quite nice kill sets. Liereyy going for very weak units here against a Teuton player who went for Teutonic Knights, for Paladins, for Onagers, you can name it, and didn't have the greatest army. Look at that, roughly half of Liereyy, but just incredibly strong army for sure. Food amount incredible. Eddie super low. No one traded just yet, and Eddie nice early Imperial Age timing. Hard just so far behind there, and yeah, we can see just a very small army here. And Eddie, after losing everything, it did take some time, but we see Miguel, not a lot, but very strong army, and Liereyy just got smashed down here in the long run. Okay, back to joke time, I would say. And you guys can prepare your jokes, and I prepare my laughter. 4-0. Next game will be Switch Civilizations. This best of 9 will take so long. Well, we might only be one game away. What the fuck, really? 4-0? No, 0-4. You need to read better, Bob Destructor. Oh, well, I just did message one. Okay. What's the result of edie+Miguel versus Bacti Slam? I believe 4-1. Liereyy mostly Arabia player and Heartt mostly Black Forest. What? You have to talk about different players. You said at the beginning something like 6 hours. Yeah, I was kind of expecting 6 hours, but I wasn't expecting 4-0. Do you know why Norway will not participate in the Nations Cup? Yes, I do. Nearly, I was so confused when the girl rejected my offer of going on a date to Graveyard. I thought people died to be there. Good one, good one. Oh. Yeah, the Valkyne is just talking crap and wants to provoke. Or maybe that's just his misinformed opinion. They're obviously like in the grand finals of a very tough tournament, so we don't need to argue about that. As you can see in the bracket above. Is this live? Yes! Or like you can hear me with like an 8-second delay. Something like that. Yeah, and I actually killed Miguel and Edie in the finals already. Indeed. But now guys, 5 match points for Edie and Miguel. Quite surprising. Oh man, with this you could put your cam in the scoreboard when you play. Your cam in the scoreboard when you play? What do you mean? My cam in the scoreboard? Over here? That's confusing to me. That final is a bit disappointing for now. But you know, the best stories ever written are when the loser, the underdog, the nerd, is coming back and grabs that chick before prom. So now prom is a 5-4 for Heartt and Liereyy here. It's like didn't nearly going to have a stroke right now. Yes, I could. Instead of the flag, you had life. Well, I don't cast recorded games, so I don't need to do life. I think the nerds are ahead already. Edie isn't the best arena player on the world. I'm rooting for Miguel and Edie, so the final seems solid so far. Yeah, indeed. Nerds should be favored in computer games. They probably are. How do you get rid of aristocratic Germans? Fun by fun? I'm probably lacking knowledge there. Sorry. Oh, one by one? Okay. I understood wrong. Do you have another green? Well, we already did that. Like I moved my share away. Like this. And then I had, oh, now the chair is blocking. Ah, it's tough because the light is coming from that direction. But that's what I can do. That's not as good. It's so weird with the arm. Okay, 1 by 1. Good one. I could have gotten it. Wow, 4-0 indeed. We're gonna live stream from the NC LAN. Unlikely. I'm not sure if we have internet there. Wow, nearly flying. Yeah, sometimes I believe I can fly. Okay, guys. Then I would say 5 match points here. You know the civilizations. You know what they will each pick. So we don't need to talk about that. Nearly when is the next game starting? Only because of the 8 seconds delay, you have to ask this. Because it already is. We have Hot playing the students, his teammate, as we love, mate. 2v2 partner for quite some time now. Liereyy, the Chinese, Miguel, Mongols, the Boom Civilization, Eddie with the Japanese. Could go for the Monk Rush here, and it is dicey here, leading 4-0 Miguel and Eddie. 5 match points now. It will be so tough. Let's see how they will play it out and what strategies they will have in store. Not much room here for a lot of mistakes, and not much mistakes like missing 2 sheep here, for example. But pushing a deer, not going for the second berries here at this time. Liereyy wins 6-5 incoming. Well, they can win 5-4. And yeah, we see Liereyy going for some stone here, but not gold so far. So that will be maybe even, we will see how many villagers he will send on stone. Maybe boom. On the other side we have Miguel going for blacksmith and market, so that will be a boom for sure. It's quite a reasonable map here. Already look at that, kind of prepared second layer walls here. Has a lot of room to boom back here. Has a nice defensive gold spot, but again, 2 aggressive stone spots here by our Mongols player. Liereyy wins 6-5 incoming. Nearly didn't get the joke. No, I didn't. Feels bad, man. And Eddie's playing it stable, the Japanese as well here. Hard with a pretty late uptiming. 27 villagers here. Miguel already clicked up to Castle Age before Hard actually reaches Feudal Age. Well, if mine was booming, he would be up already. That's what Eddie is saying. And that's a misread, because his guy is booming and he wasn't up already. Ah, he is Chinese. Of course he did loom. Why did Miguel... Ah, he saw the villagers here, as it seems. And yep, Liereyy is sending 5 on stone, so that will be a delayed castle again. I'm not 100% sure, he doesn't want to sacrifice his boom so much. But therefore his production of his unique units is always very slow. Oh, look at that. It's hard playing a Monk Rush. Looks like it. And let me just quickly see if they have atonement and... Oh, students. Didn't know that they were the best Monk Rush div ever. And Eddie is only playing it with 3 villagers on gold here, so that will not be a big Monk Rush by him, although he has 4 relics here at the front, so would have been something absolutely, yeah, worth anticipating for him. And off of him. Ace it. And now building another house. Hard. Wants to free up his pop to even 35. Let's take a look. Oh, what's the best civilization? The Japanese or Teutons? It might be... What? I was sure that Hard would win this one. But yeah, Eddie just took the win. And he says, I will take relics, and yeah, he's in a good spot here. Oh, no, don't tell me one scout. Oh, Eddie loses the scout there, 2 villagers coming out. And now the walls behind that and more scouts. Let me take a look. Where are the rest of the scouts here? Building an aggressive barracks, trying to wall his villager. What is he trying to do? Will he lose? Yeah, he will just sacrifice that one villager here. He's walling his other one and will go for the barracks. Some spearmen and some monks. And Eddie probably will get more of those relics. At the other time we have Liereyy with the boom going for the barracks now as well. This is so weird by Liereyy and so undecisive. I believe he should go for the palisades, not the barracks. I don't understand what that X was about. It was a ballsy delete here to get more spearmen out. And Eddie might grab 2, 3, maybe even 4 of the relics. Let's take a look at the moment. The villager seems to be pretty safe, but isn't there an opening? 100% sure. Spearman now going to the front. The siege workshop of Eddie coming out. The spearman will instantly get converted and it needs to be deleted. Eddie in such a better spot here than Hart. Playing a double monastery, doesn't have a single monk out. Why did he go outside there? He's building an XRTC now, but military count is 1, 2, 3. Liereyy is going for 7 military. What? Liereyy is... No, Liereyy had 7 item villagers. Okay, I was a bit surprised there. And now this push is so real. 1 monk and the rest of the scouts getting another villager. The barracks is completely out. Cavalier, light cap upgrade for Eddie now even. And that will be so interesting to see how, yeah, Eddie, with all his experience and even a second TC, will push it here against Hart. At the moment, more villagers for Eddie, more map control, more army, better tech already. It looks so bad for Hart. Liereyy now running out, trying to go for the aggressive castle, but Miguel will spot it. And we'll see it in time. Miguel will be building a TC. If you want to push me. Lightcav could come over. Lightcav could come over. This could be the greatest fail ever. And let's take a look. Defensive towers could be an option as well. It's a rush. Jeez. God. This could be so bad. Trying to push up this castle. We can absolutely not afford to do some quick walling. Lightcap is coming around here. We can see 40% here for Liereyy. 2 spearmen out. Miguel is trying to get this castle up. This castle is denied. It's basically GG. And let's see, villagers trying to go down. Liereyy here at 80%, trying to right click it. The light cap are going in as well. Spearmen trying to defend. 2 more villagers only, and I want to see some spam of Doubt Castle here. Nearly Doubt Castle, please. Oh, this castle didn't go up. This is basically GG. There's no way around it. You can tell me what you want. This is impossible. This castle, let's take a look. Liereyy, he is stuck at 95%. Lost so many villagers. Lost the spearman aggression. Is down in villagers. He is down in everything. Oh god. This game is so over. Guys, we can hype it as much as we want, but I don't fault you if you want to go to bed now. It's a good night's sleep for you if you're Europeans, because guys, this game will not get close, at least not on this side. Let's see, maybe Eddie does the greatest fail ever and Hart micros his heart out here. Haha, pun not intended, but still worked out, and can maybe do some great moves here. He is getting a Toman against him though, is losing that as well here. Now getting Yeah, all his monks converted, and that's looking so bad, getting the monastery. And now Eddie is even saying mine is dead here. And yeah, Felix not using the nicest words ever here. And Miguel even says keep focused, and that's a nice sentence. Seriously, he is saying, guys, oh not guys, guy. Yeah, I know we are 4-0 up and this game is looking brilliantly for us and we are so far ahead, but let's close it out. Let's go for the 5-0 swipe here. Yeah, that's what they need to go for. Eddie still in full control. Hart trying to hold on. Okay, let's somehow see how Hart and Liereyy can come back. Okay, he's still sitting behind Stonewalls. He has a nice amount of spearmen, so Lightcap won't do much. He has a nice amount of monks, so maybe some long distance converts. He has similar eco. Liereyy was Chinese against Mongols. Not sure how we can hide that. Maybe he goes monks as well. Now going for the siege workshop. Liereyy has a nice amount of resources. Maybe a second attempt trying to get a castle up with a lot of monks. Get that castle up first. And even going for patterns now. So maybe some sneaky attacks. Maybe the Mangala is going over to the left hand side of Hart and he gets some converts in. Liereyy seems to be fine at home though. Surprising to me is that Eddie still didn't get any of the relics. Look at that. 4 relics out here and didn't collect any of them. Hart slowly pushing out now, has a pikeman and has the monks here. Let's take a look. Mangala is trying to come in and help. Cavaliers trying to engage pikemen at the front, doing the beautiful hits here. Mangala is now focusing down converts from behind. This is a pretty good engagement here for Hart, but most of his monks going down. Mangala now from the back even being deleted. Mangala is beautiful time here for them, but that was a pretty good engagement here for Hart. And even Eddie's saying, that's something I didn't expect. And Eddie, Miguel like, yeah, that didn't go too well for them. And that's what Hart needs here. What Hart and Liereyy both need to get back into this game. Even converts now of the Mango Dice. Trying to focus down on those monks. And Eddie just playing it super sloppy. Not so that, he says. Indeed, now even getting 2 Mango Dice here. And big Mango shot. So Hart is playing like a madman and he is keeping his team in. He is keeping his dream alive. Now the castle, more monasteries. Liereyy will play it Monk Rush and maybe with some traps and monks he can do wonders against Miguel. And if Miguel loses all his castles, he might lose the dream of getting into mass elite Mango Dice. Hart is pushing out here. Points suddenly looking closer than before. Mango Dice now trying to find another engagement here. One pattered at the front. Where's the second one coming? Not out yet. Where are all the monks? Liereyy is now trying to go for them, trying to go for some Tucanus as well. The pattered hitting a bit early, if you ask me. Liereyy is now aware of the situation and could get some walls prepared, but isn't reacting at all at the moment. No reaction at all. Now the monks trying to reposition themselves and Hart is typing the GG. Really guys? The GG? Before taking the last fight here, and GG, well played, grats. Wow! Liereyy reaching Imperial Edge, and that was the timing which they picked to GG. Not 100% sure there. They could have went for a bit longer, but that's something that very few people would have expected. Yeah, Eddie and Miguel probably were still far away from underdogs, seriously, but going for a 5-0 clean swipe, surprising to me for sure. Hart and Liereyy, they played great. Let me take, no, I put it away. I believe like $660 for first, so that's a sweet income there for Eddie Miguel. Now winning 2 arena tournaments in a row. Eddie winning Master Arena number 4 there. And yeah, Eddie and Miguel, congrats to them. Maybe I will find them and ask them for an interview. Pretty good friends with Miguel. And Eddie was co-casting here one time as well. So I will write interview apps down. and ask Miguel the same. And then we'll see. Wasted your popcorn. Damn, son. And that's all blamed on me. So Miguel will be in for an interview. But yeah, that's really okay. Miguel will be there in 2 minutes. And yeah, so post some questions in the chat if you have them for Miguel. And then I will ask them if I find them appropriate for my under 18 audience. Larry and Hart never even got their second bonus. That's true. Ask Miguel why he is bald. Okay. Questions that I will ask are still possible. And yeah, I don't even know what to talk about here. And let me see achievements. Oh no, it just doesn't matter. Okay, Eddie's microphone is broken. So actually we have yeah, the only interview of all the tenants. Ask them if they can make better jokes than you. I'm not 100% sure how confident Miguel is in his English, and asking someone to do a joke in English, if it's not your mother tongue, will be pretty tough. Nearly joke hour. Oh god. Ask Eddie if French so he understands the interview. The interview? That would be funny. Ask Miguel why he is a beast. Okay, I can do that. Let me change my resolution as well. And actually I'm a bit hyped, guys, so I feel like I might even play some more. Like for 1.5, maybe even 2 hours after that. So if you're up for looking at that, stay tuned. Why is my shoulder becoming so weird now? Yeah, Miguel even says, my English is not the best, you know. All good, man. Happy smiley. Ask him if they can make better jokes. Okay. Ask him how confident they were after the 4-3 loss in the winner bracket finals. That's a good question. What is Miguel's revenge on Liereyy after losing the escape gaming tournament to him? That's something totally different. Ask Miguel why he said Stark sucks but is now teaming him for NC. That's a good question, but I think you can ask that in person.
I love your levitating head.
Thanks, mate. Ask him if he'll win Nations Cup. I can ask him that, yeah. Yeah, but I won't ask the start question. Oh, Miguel just started watching. And I will just pull him here. Hey, mate!
Sup, Neely?
Yeah, I was planning for 6-hour stream, and you made it very short, mate. 2.5 hours in this best of 9, something we absolutely didn't expect here.
Yeah, well, I was expecting for 6 hours too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so first of all, a big congrats there. Winning the tournament was quite a strong lineup there, and you're coming back now from the loser brackets even. After losing 4-3 there, how confident were you to go into this finals there?
Well, to be honest, after losing 4-3 to them, I think I played really bad the last 2 games on the last series. I tried some 1TC pushes and didn't work at all. So we spoke and we said we have to switch civs for example, he needs to be the one playing the Castle Age, and I need to be strong to play Imperial.
Yeah.
And that's mostly what we done this series.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, it felt like it, but
So
I always felt like in every series you were the guy going for like the boom, and Eddie was the guy going for monk push
yeah,
or something. Only in like the seventh game at 6 millions, that was super weird that he went for the at 6 boom there.
yeah, it was something we didn't plan because I thought he was gonna rush with his Aztecs, and he came out with the boom, so we didn't plan it really good.
Yeah,
So, but we switched the civs in the first game. I played Aztecs and he played Mayans, and it worked out so
yeah,
good.
yeah. Okay, so then that worked out pretty nicely for you. Tell me something. What did you think about the civilization choices there? It was Huns and Turks against Mayans Persians. That's something that you liked, right?
Yeah, it's something we plan to. When you can choose civs, we always pick Huns and Byzantines for one side, and then Persians and Japanese for the other,
Yeah,
because we are pretty confident this way. I play the cavalry, and he plays the monk civ.
yeah,
And well, we liked that so much, I think, because he can really much play against Turks with Mayans, and he can play really well. So,
yeah,
in my opinion, those two games he gave me a lot of space to work with, and it worked well.
yeah,
For example, in the game he was playing hard with Persians. He just won that game alone, in my opinion, because I just had to boom and make paladins. I made a
yeah,
small push on Liereyy. Didn't work too much.
yeah.
Yeah, that was it, I think.
And it felt like you always were in control. For example, in I believe game number 2, going for halberdiers a bit earlier, then only switching
Yeah,
into the paladins. So you always had like the one up, always in control, always pushing, and you never were like super defensive in all of those 5 games.
yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. I think Eddie gives me a lot of space to work. I can take aggressive positions with him because he take a lot of map control in the Castle Age, and then I just need to do what I want.
Yeah,
But I think they lost that game because they went for too early trade. It's not doesn't pay off in arena, I think, because you can't get big trade lines. And in the end, I saw Hearts had like 170 villagers and 30 arms, so that
yeah,
would never work out.
yeah. 170 villagers was way too much. Yeah, and he was like
Yeah.
shortly before they resigned, he was at I believe 55 trade cards already, and you had none.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can just go for halberdiers and rams. I mean, the Janissaries can't rams, and the paladins being on the front, they got a lot of hits from the halbs. And halbs is pretty cheap, so you don't have to pay much attention. You
Yeah,
just need to push.
yeah, so true. Okay, so now winning 5-0, you're probably like expected to go for the win after you felt like, okay, we are stronger. Yeah, we messed up some in the last games. So we
Mhm.
have good chances, but what would you have predicted to go the series?
Well, the Master of Arabia, me and Nikov won the winner bracket final pretty clearly, and we are feeling so confident.
Yeah.
But we didn't practice anymore. We didn't play together anymore, and Viper and Biao just hipped us. So I think when you win the final brackets, the winner brackets, you just get so overconfident, and I think that's what happened to them. To be
Okay.
honest, I think they can do a lot of better than what they did today.
Yeah, I think honestly your strategies were much sharper and they played it a bit more late game oriented. For example, Liereyy was adding a lot of TCs before building his castles, and they always
Yeah,
like gave all the control in your hands.
yeah, that's what I say because that game Turks that had were Turk and Heart was Persians. Uh, like how can you just go boom against Janissaries? You know what he's doing. I mean, they could have tried something to avoid that, Not sure if it would work, but they should have tried. They just gave us that game,
Yeah.
and I think the sieves and switch they choose were what made we win.
Yeah, that was always really weird for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people asking me, I asked the chat to ask some questions since we knew that you would come in. And a lot of people were pretty curious about the Nations Cup. Now, with a team that a lot of people didn't expect. How do you think will Brazil perform now?
I think we can have a good team. I think. I mean, we have all the like Dogon with Mongols, Mill with the Paladin Civ, and Stark and Mayans pretty well, and Phage going with the fourth. I need to train, of course. We are not training yet, but I can see a good future to this team.
Okay, so
Of
give
course,
me.
it's not the best possible Brazilian team, but it's a good one, I think.
Okay, what would be the best Brazilian team?
Well, I can ask you that.
Well, most people would say like Riot, Fire, Dogao, and probably you.
Yeah, that's what we think too. But the problem of Brazil, and it's not a problem, is that we have so many good players, and everyone wants to play. So we just went like for the friendship there. Like they stick with Goku, we stick with Fiege, and then we look for a fourth. That's mostly what happened.
Okay. Will they sign up as a team?
Uh, I'm sure that for that they are just
Okay.
looking for the best fourth player.
Okay. So give me your prediction of how will you perform Brazil B and how will they perform Brazil A. Don't go too much into detail. Just give me a place. How will you finish?
We can't know yet because we don't know all the teams that are gonna play. But I think we are pretty even in terms of skill. The two Brazilian teams and both are really strong. So well, I don't know. Maybe the the both in four.
That would be interesting for sure. Maybe we get two
Yeah,
Chinese teams, two Brazilian teams, but yeah, obviously
yeah,
Argentina, Canada, and Finland will have to say something about that for sure.
yeah. They are pretty strong. That's what I said. We need to train. Everyone needs to train.
Yeah,
You just want to get the top four without training.
yeah, that's true. So then the most asked question actually here: why are you so beast?
Well, I think I'm not a beast, and the way Ed plays gives me like shows me as more stronger than what I am because I just need to finish his work. I I don't know, man. I think I played pretty well all the games, but he played
Okay.
that way.
Okay, then I have to thank you so much. Anything you want to say? Anything you're looking forward
Uh,
to in your AOC future?
I'm looking to win my first round in the HD tournament. It's my excuses are getting down. I don't have many other to use,
Well, what tournament?
and the HD one, the escape.
Ah, here's 0303 now.
No, I think I won one game for
Ah,
Liereyy.
okay. Ah, yeah, true. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So yeah,
Then I lost
1-5
the
now.
last one.
Yeah.
I lost the last one where I thought I was gonna win.
What map was that again?
Arabia Indians War.
Indians War,
Where
and you went
he
for
didn't.
Mass Arbalest, and he went
Yeah,
for the Imperial Camels. Yeah,
camels.
well,
Yeah.
you were lacking the Halberdiers, I believe,
I
and
think I should have done skirmishers way earlier when I
skirmishes way
had
earlier.
gold still.
Yeah, indeed.
That's...
Oh yeah, you were the guys
So
with Imperial Camels. Yeah, indeed. Then you had
yeah,
skirmishes. Yeah, and maybe some rams from
and
the
I
sides. You
couldn't
did
take
that.
any
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Sometimes he was stuck in somewhere I couldn't find with camels,
Yeah.
but if I had like 15 skirmishers, I could win the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that for sure. And I believe you still have some time. Will you? Yeah, you will try to catch up against everyone, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm playing Islam now. I have to replay versus Bekti. I have Viper and Tattoo, I think. Maybe I can take some games of them.
Yeah. It's still tough schedule there. Obviously, top 8 in the
Yeah.
world.
This is pretty hard.
Yeah, but happy to see you in there. Jumping in the last minute is obviously super tough, not knowing about all the civilizations and against a world-class player.
Versus Nico, I took Hans immigration, he took Italians, and then he just destroyed me. I was pretty mad after that. I didn't know the new meta.
The Viper was pretty mad with you as well, yeah.
He told me. So that was it. Thank you for the support and see you.
Okay, thank you so much, mate.
No problem, guys.
Okay, everyone wave at your PC now, please. Okay, that was Miguel. I won't ask him about 3, 3, 4.